Hey everybody, this is Ann Hebner from stampinannies.com. I wanted to bring you a new card today. It's the first day of spring and we have some beautiful products that are only available this month yet for you to earn. And I just wanted to make sure to share it with you and show you a couple techniques with this card that I have today. Right now we have celebration going on, and this ends March 31st. And two of the products in here that I'm using is, first of all, this beautiful vellum. You can actually earn this for free with a $50 order. And the colors in here are Pool Party, Purple Posy, and Seafoam. Soft seafoam, sorry. And I want to show you a technique to use with this vellum here too for your adhesive so you don't see anything through. Another thing in the celebration right now is the Tags in Bloom, and this can be yours for free as well with a $100 order. It's a huge stamp set, 2 sheets of stamps, and it's photopolymer. So we're going to use this for the tag that we're doing on top of the card. So for this, for the pieces we're going to be using, I'm going to put the measurements in my blog. So we're basically just using 3 pieces of Whisper White, a petal pink base card, a little strip of the soft seafoam vellum, and then this is actually a scrap. We're going to put the tulip head and the tag on, and then this is our very beautiful, gorgeous striped petal pink organdy ribbon, and you can find that in our annual catalog. So first, I want to show you how I work with this vellum to get it on. It's always a tricky thing to get adhesive on. So what I'm going to be doing is just, first of all, I have a little sponge that I've put in a clip, and I just keep it in this container so it doesn't dry out. And then I'm using a little bit of the liquid glue, and I'm putting it on our silicone sheet here. And I'm going to flip this over and use the sponge. And this dries clear, and you don't have to go over the edge. You just sponge it on real nice. And then this is ready to put on to my white layer that I have. And like I said, I will put these measurements on for you on my blog. Okay, so that's all ready. And then my next sheet that I have, I've actually already stamped with the stem. This stem, so it comes from the Timeless Tulip bundle. We're going to be using the Timeless Tulip set and the Tulip Builder Punch actually. And there's actually 2 stems in here. And this is the one I'm using on the card. And because it's photopolymer, I actually took it and I bent it to the right so that it'll go off to the left. The other one in here is already bent and it goes to the other way. So for my card design, I wanted this to go off to the left. So I stamped that on there, and then I used a couple leaves in the seafoam and have that ready to go, okay? All right, so for the next thing I want to show you is how to create this beautiful 2-tone tulip that we have on the card, okay? And we're going to be using the little scrap that I have. And because it's photopolymer, I'm going to be using our piercing mat. You want a little bit of a foam base for that, and it stamps so much nicely. So we're using petal pink and we're using Calypso Coral for my 2 colors. Okay, and so for this, I'm just gonna rock onto the petal pink, and I'm using a sponge dauber with just a little bit of ink off of my Calypso Coral ink pad, and I'm just gonna go around the bottom base of my tulip head, and we're gonna stamp that right at the bottom so that'll fit into my punch nicely. Okay, and then the second thing we're gonna put on this little piece of scrap is the tag. And the tag, you need to take a look at whatever punch you're using before you stamp on scraps. And this one, I'm gonna put in from the top to punch it. So that's why I'm going to punch it or stamp it this way, okay? And this is just a beautiful little stamp that is in that Tags in Bloom set. And I'm gonna do sending hugs, because can't we just all, can't we all just use some hugs right now? Okay, and that's in the Calypso Coral. And we're ready to punch those. So we're gonna use the tulip punch. And just slide that down in there. Like so. And then the Label Me Fancy punch. Now this is in our 2020 new mini catalog. Okay, so we're gonna punch that. And those two pieces are ready. For putting adhesive on here now, I'm just gonna use a couple dimensionals on the back of there. Get those ready to go on my card. And then for, oh gosh, for my my tag, I'm going to be using a couple strips. Now I have these all cut down. These are the foam strips that we have, and I'm actually just going to take 2 of those and put them on the top and bottom so they go around my ribbon when I put it on my card. Okay, so I'm going to peel those off. Oh, got the wrong side up. All right, we're gonna put that down, get that ready for my card, and then I'm gonna bring all my pieces together. So I have the petal pink, I have it scored already in half. Then I'm going to see where my pieces are gonna line up here, okay? And we're just gonna put a little mono adhesive like so on all 4 sides and on the vellum piece as well. Okay. And this one's gonna go down first with about, oh, I'd say maybe a ½ inch around all 3 sides. And then this one, we're gonna go right over to the, right overlap it, okay? And we're just gonna pop that tulip head on there. Isn't that so pretty? Now for the ribbon, I'm just gonna come around the bottom, and I wanna tie it off to the right so that my label punch can go on there. Okay, and this I'm going over the top, giving a nice little tug, and then around again. Okay, and we are going, guess what? I don't have a scissors here. And I am going to put this over the top and then trim this off like so. Okay, and I'm going to have a finished card. Here's one with hello. You could also do this with another tulip stem. This one, if you're gonna do this, what I did was I stamped the flower first and then I put the stem on. If you put the stem on first, you might have a chance that it goes off your card, okay? So I hope you like today's cards, and they're so fresh and fun for you to send to anybody. Let me know. We have the mini catalog right now, and we have a celebration, and we have the annual catalog going yet. So if you're home and stamping and making some, you know, great cards for people, let me know, and I can get you our catalogs to downline, or just, send me an email at stampinannies.com or stampinhebes@yahoo.com. So thanks for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the card. Bye-bye.